Top of the morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Take a gander at Mars is driving me to drink. Everybody is. I have all of this jazz all over the place because I've been cleaning out the cabinets, and so therefore I have to wash everything that was in them, and oh, it's just insane, ladies and gentlemen. It's one of those deals where have you ever noticed when you go to change your house around that, like you'll just go to move a couch and suddenly it'll look like a bomb went off inside the house. Things from this room are now in that room and junk from under the couch, and it's just, why can't it just be easy? It can't be, can it? At any rate, I just thought I'd drop in and say good morning and maybe talk about a couple other things. Uno momento, por favor. I'm going to beat her. I'll be back after I beat the cat. Oh, here she comes. Orca whale, passing. All right. Okay, Mars. Those who control the weather, I feel, are really trying to F with us, because one day it's nice, one day it's like I'm out in the sun. The next day it's freezing cold, like right now I'm cold. That's why I'm wearing a coat indoors. And also so it matches. I have to match, although I confess I'm wearing sweatpants, which I will not wear in public, ladies and gentlemen. No sweatpants in public for me, and they're burgundy, so they don't really go that well. But I guess they might with the bandana. It's very important to match when you're doing housework and work for the paper. Anyhow, getting back to the thing. One day it's freezing, next day it's beautiful, and then they prevent you from buying seeds. I can't, anybody who thinks that's normal or an okay way to stop the thing is to prevent citizens from buying seeds, even by way of the mail order. Perpetual, who's extremely old-fashioned, and it's kind of a good thing he is, really, at this point. He's not connected to the internet wildly, and he does have a phone, of course, but he doesn't rely on it all the time. He orders things from catalogs. You know what I'm saying? He's not like I am, for example, where I just order online or do whatever. Therefore, he's not as traceable, maybe is what I'm trying to say, although he's glued to the TV, which is tracing him, let's all face it. And that came out. This isn't a conspiracy theory. Remember the whole thing about the television spying on you, and then that turned into kind of a joke about all of your appliances are out to get you or what have you. But the bottom line of that story was true. 1 minute. Seeds, I had to bring myself back around to what the heck I was talking about. Yeah, it's really normal that they prevent you from planting a garden during the thing. That's just absolutely scientifically based to stop people from doing that. Yeah. There's no problem. Absolutely, whatever they say goes. Which brings me to this, ladies and gentlemen. I like how I've gone from chipper to just downright blunt. Well, somebody has to do it. Okay. Do we agree or disagree that politicians lie? Are they truthful? Are they liars? Yes or no? For the most part. For mainly the most always part. But anyhow, do they represent you or do they represent their donors, generally speaking? Is money really influential in all this jazz? Now that you have those answers written down on a cocktail napkin, I want you to explain to me why you would believe anything these same people tell you. Or the mainstream media, which has trickled down into everything now. You can't avoid it, even if you try. Mainstream television, radio, NPR, QNLX, all of that jazz is now just permeating what used to be called alternative media outlets, which is kind of crazy because they never really touched on anything that alternative to begin with. But I don't want to go off point here because I'm always on point, ladies and gentlemen. I had to pull myself together and remember where I was. Yeah, so we just suddenly have this childlike trust in everything they say. It's crazy. Weapons of mass destruction. Does that ring a bell at all? I mean, it's just, what's the deal? And some people think, oh, they don't lie all the time, just some of the time. Okay, whatever. That's not my experience with them. And they're allowed to. That's the thing that blows my mind. This is all okay because of that Smith-Munt modernization, whatever it's called, where it's absolutely delightful and legal to be propagandized by your own government. Yeah, true. Totally true. Although if you look at Snopes, they'll tell you differently because, they're a bastion of absolute research. I used to believe them too. You see, I am speaking from a place of, there's that politician thing again. I used to believe all this jazz, ladies and gentlemen, so that's why I just feel there's hope for everybody, as I've said before. And there isn't. I don't know why I feel this way. People would rather just think everything's going to be okay and the president's going to take care of us or our congressman's going to talk on our behalf. And they wouldn't let that happen here. They wouldn't let it happen here in the land of the free, ladies and gentlemen. No, they wouldn't do that. We're just going to listen to what they say and hope for the best. And no, don't go outside, don't plant a garden, because that's real normal in a pandemic. Yeah, so at any rate, sorry, the sarcasm's really sneaking in, but what can I do? Other than sit here and tell you how I feel, which is the purpose of the damn channel. Moving along, I'll try to be delightful toward the end. Hold on. I don't know if I'm going to be delightful quite yet. I need some more time. And this whole deal where I decided to stumble upon an old channel that I used to watch a lot. It's progressive political news. So, of course, I'm thinking, why are they still talking about this? Why? Well, of course I know why. That's how they launched their channel and started to make money, and why would they change? Of course not. They're not going to look at anything any deeper than the political scene. And this particular one I was very disappointed in, but I don't know why. Like I just said, it just makes sense if you just, whatever. Started out with a total piece of footage that has been debunked in terms of what was really going on at the time. It had to do, I don't even want to get into what it was, I just don't. But at any rate, it was just a piece of propaganda that this gentleman, who I used to respect a great deal, no, it's not Jimmy Dore for once, would be airing this and thinking it was normal. People have never questioned the bottom line of this whole thing. They've never asked, is there any legitimacy to the thing in general? Could it be something else? Are we being told the whole story? They've just kind of gone with it. Even people who have always or appeared to always question official sagas like certain leaders gassing their own people and how that came out to be false. And these alternative places were on that. They were on it like white on rice, ladies and gentlemen. But then when it comes to a big event, I've said this so many times, I'm sick of hearing myself say it. When it comes to any kind of big event, they just go with it. They go with it. I don't necessarily think they're put in there to do that. I don't want to think that. But look, nothing would surprise me these days. It really wouldn't. To find out that, oh yeah, they were kind of put in there for that reason. I don't think they were. I just think they're also in a bubble. A lot of bubbles going on. Yeah. And of course, we don't want to burst bubbles. And we don't want to get out of our bubble or any of that jazz. Oh God. I'm a little groggy too, which makes me kind of cranky. I got up early. That's why my voice is deeper than usual. Selma Diamond voice coming at you. Yeah, so I guess I'm done. I don't know what else to say about it. And I am uploading this video. I don't give a toot. I just don't care. I got better things to do with my time. I don't care anymore. Okay. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Join me, join others, drop your political identities. Oh, for God's sakes, and get away from the stupid political talk shows. Leave labels at the door, I think. I don't remember. Research before you judge. And, well, I see the book over there. And in between some old Tupperwares and lids and, oh my. War is a racket, ladies and gentlemen. Don't take my word for it. Check out General Smedley Butler and what he had to say. And really think deeply about this whole thing. I mean, does any of it make sense? Does any of it make sense? You know, you're supposed to wear a costume. You're not supposed to wear a costume. It's good, it's bad. And this is all by their own websites. Nothing weird, nothing, oh, God forbid, conspiratorial, because those conspiracy theorists are never right. Darn it. They just never are on target, are they, ladies and gentlemen? Bye.